55. 47.
Prescott on first down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First down, Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
Here's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And again, it's Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Solid finish to a solid opening drive, and that's the threat that he represents. He can take off and score on you.
What he makes it is 11-on-11 football, because a lot of the times the quarterback isn't much of a runner, so you don't have to account for him. Well, you do with him, and now he actually gets a lead blocker instead, and he's able to cash that one in.
Extra point by Marr, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here in this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. From the 31, Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They got to get to the 23 here on third. They run it with Jacobs, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And able to complete it to Moreau. And down inside the 15 he goes. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 10 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Prescott finding Witten. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. The first down carry by Elliott. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Prescott to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Maurice Hurst in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. In for the score. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. 2 minutes. 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 Down. Right, Eddie. Hey, we're good, we're good. Right, Eddie.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. They'll run on first down. Jacobs taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, 33 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Here's Carr to throw. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
A second down throw for Prescott. Escaping and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Max Crosby. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Down. Right, Eddie. 54. Right, 54. You ain't doing nothing, bro.
Carr now on first down. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they're able to get this one across. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, 50 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in secondary.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Check three. Hey, 0. Let's go double count right here, double count.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
A loss of 1 brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
14.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, he's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They run it with Carson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Flag 90.
15. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't get nervous. Kill.
25. Kill. Hop up.
This is Carson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
3rd and 2.
What? 50.
50's the mic. Bring it.
Alert.
Watch the shit.
Alert.
Watch the shit.
Here's Wilson.
Rush in.
Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They run for it with Carson. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Jacobs now. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. They go with Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
What? 280.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 1st down, Carson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing now is Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Carr. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. To throw is Carr. It's caught by Davis. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Carr now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau, as time expires in the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Silver.
Alert. Tempo.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Slam.
They go play action now. Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Wilson will throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, A well-deserved seat on the bench. A little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Carl try it again on second down. Uncorks one for Davis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They do go for it. It's Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Now Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
He's checking crack. Pilot, 64.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And to give this time to the tailback. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
But it brings up 4th down.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards there and a first down. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Let him know.
Here's Jacobs. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run with Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Here we go. A big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Alpha, recon, 152 fighter.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Let it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th, and a crusher there as it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Check, crunch.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. To throw is Carr. Steps away to his left. He's going to take on. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Carr going to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
6:37. Bravo.
Mike 54. What QB go?
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Wilson now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to